Hey there, students. Just wanted to check in with you guys and remind you what tomorrow night is. It is Fusion Student Ministry. Y'all know that. It's at 5:30 and we'll end at 8. So don't forget, if you are riding the van and you are not going to come tomorrow night, please make sure you text me and let me know so I can let the driver not to come by your house. Bring a friend with you. Bring your Bible. And tomorrow night, we're going to be talking about something a little different. We're still talking about prayer, but we're going to tie it with something else, and it's this word called influence. I really want to talk to you guys about influence and what that means, what it looks like. Whether or not you believe you have influence or not, you do. It's just, do you have good influence or do you have bad influence? We all have influence on somebody around us. It's either good or it's bad. So I want to talk to you about that tomorrow night. And we're going to look at two different stories, two different people, actually the same person, but two different parts in the Bible about influence. And we're going to be looking at Peter. So what I want to encourage you, and I'll put this in the notes so you can see it and not have to remember it. But we're going to look at two parts. Mark chapter, I believe it was chapter 11, verses 32 to 30, or 32 to 38, and then Galatians chapter 2, verse 11 through 14. I'll put it in there, but I really want you to highlight and look and see what stands out to you in these two passages, in these two parts of the Bible of Peter and influence. Because, like I told you just a second ago, you all have influence. It's either good or it's bad. And I want you to ask yourself that question. Not do you have influence, because you do. You have influence. You influence somebody around you right now. You are influencing somebody around you right now. But I want you to ask yourself, is it for the good or is it not for the good? Are you influencing that person in a positive way that reflects Jesus, or are you influencing that person in a negative way that reflects the world, that reflects sin, that reflects selfish things? So ask yourself that question. We're going to talk about it tomorrow night. Bring your Bible. And really, I want to encourage you to look at these passages that we're going to look at tomorrow night beforehand. I'll put them in the notes so you can just click on them, or so you can see where to turn in your Bible to. So I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. Don't forget that next Wednesday is See You at the Pole. This is where you're going to show your influence. Are you going to gather around your flagpole at your school and show your friends that prayer and praying to God is important to you, or are you not? There's this word that we use called leverage, which means that you use something for something. So are you going to leverage, are you going to use your influence so you can influence others in a good way? So think about those things. I know that's a lot to digest, but think about it, and we're going to talk about it more tomorrow night. Hope to see each one of you. We love hanging out with you guys, so make sure you're here tomorrow night. Those of you who weren't there last week, we missed you, and we hope to see you tomorrow night. All right, you all have a good afternoon, and we will see you tomorrow at 5:30.